And what are we doing there? About 70 watts right there. W3DEP.
Okay, yeah, sorry, we keyed together there. Cool. Okay, I just want to check out a couple things. Obviously, I'm going to be moving this loop. I'll be cutting that tree down, and then I just want to see, how it was. Did any differences? I know it's, band conditions can change on a drop of a dime, but just get an overall ballpark idea if you can remember what this is signal. What kind of signal I'm giving you right now. I'm doing about about like 600 watts, somewhere around in there, 650. Around that ballpark, and into the 80-meter loop in 4-to-1 balun. And right now, I'll give you the whole rundown here. Let me go up to my non-forward power running it on. I'm driving it with about 48 watts. Well, maybe 40 watts or so. 40 watts, give me about 668 watts out. And SW is doing good. I'm going into my Powerstar AT5K tuner. And right now, I'm actually recording the screen right now, and the pure signal or turn signal is doing its thing. So anyhow, just let me know what kind of signal I'm giving you down there.
Yeah, Ken, you're giving me 30 over. Your bounce from the 20 to 30 over, and I'm on the loop. And when I went to the big zapper, you dropped down to 15 over, and then you would bump occasionally 20 over. So definitely the loop's working better for us where we're at. And right now I'm only doing about 70 some watts. I just turned the amplifier on, let it warm up a few minutes, and then we'll try it with a little bit more watts in 77. But there you have it. My loop right now at 70 some watts to you.
Okay, that's 70-something watts. You're giving me 15 over 9. Yeah, wow, the loop is incredible. I can't wait to hear it when you kick that thing on. Yeah, man, I saw the pictures. You have that almost in a perfect square, which is interesting. I'm envious of that. So right now, your square versus my weird pie-shaped thing I got up in the air there. Well, the new setup, if I choose to go that route, will be a little bit more square. But that time, that going around, you were booming up here. You don't even need any help. You could just run barefoot.
Very good. Right there should be a little bit of a difference. Let's see, where are we at here? Got everything adjusted. Right there is about 400 and some watts. Let me see if I can get a little bit more out of it. That's about 400 and some watts. And yeah, I'm still in the loop. Make sure I'm still in the looper.
Okay. Yep. You're up to 30 dB. 30 dB. Oh my goodness. But all right. How am I looking on your waterfall there? Like I said, just doing one final check here on this loop before it gets taken down. How am I looking on the waterfall? Turn signal. Seemed like it's doing good. I shouldn't say. I can say pure signal. I get myself into trouble, saying funny words, but my pure signal seems to be working good. Let me know how that is. In the second here, I want to try something. Right now, I'm going through my Cakewalk plugins, but I'm polishing it off just a little bit in Thetis. I'm using just a teeny bit of EQ just to take some of the edge off. In fact, right now, I'll turn the EQ off. Hold on, Thetis EQ. All right, there. That's with the Thetis EQ off. Now, when you watch this video, you're not going to hear it, obviously, because this is after or right before it goes into my radio, so my screen capture software is not getting it. So that's with the Thetis EQ turned off, and then I'm going to plug up, turn it back on there. Audio test this is all my plugins, and slight touch-up of the Thetis EQs.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good either way. And I like the way you have it adjusted now. And, of course, someone else's ear might be a little bit different. So there you have it. But, yeah, you look good on the waterfall. No problem. I don't see any IMDs on the sides there. So you look pretty good. And hopefully I'm looking the same to you right there. And right now I'm up to about 700 watts right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you have 30 dB in your pinstripes. Pinstripes. Yeah, it looks looking, smelling, feeling like $1 million down there, Dwayne. Yeah, looks great. But the reason why I did this, I did a slight roll off. In fact, like I said, I'm recording the screen right now. I'm bringing my equalizer, shut the equalizer on the screen, and my transmit EQ. I start rolling off right around, like 3,800, some of that ballpark. When it gets down to 4KC, it's down to, hold on here, about negative 8 dB. Because I noticed on the SDR, especially the Thetis, these filters snap off abruptly versus like filters on like the ICOM receivers and heck, even the ICOM 7300, and I transmit through. They roll off naturally. It actually can be a benefit. They actually sound smooth. So I notice the difference when I'm listening to myself, like I transmit on my station A and listen to myself on my Hermes Lite 2 Plus station B versus the iCalm. And I noticed on the Hermes Lite 2 Plus, the Thetis, it sounds a little bit more harsh. And it took me a while to realize that the iCalm filters they're a little bit squirrely on the top and they're not really tight, so that kind of rolls off naturally. So I'm kind of trying to mimic that, so I don't get too harsh. If you start to push the 4,000, those frequencies up there and transmit, it can sound kind of harsh on the STR receivers. Over.
Oh yeah, definitely there. Yeah, I haven't touched mine in a long time, so hopefully everything sounds okay to you. But yeah, once I got mine set, I just leave it be. I haven't tinkered with it at all, and I have no need right now to tinker with it. But sometimes I might want to try something different. But right now, I think I have adjusted pretty good, and I don't want to touch it right now.
Oh, I wouldn't touch a thing. No, it sounds fantastic. It really does. I know when I listen to you guys on 3.999, I got to join you guys some evening. Everybody sounds a little bit different, which is great. So no, it sounds fantastic. Yeah, don't get like being Doug. Like no matter how good things are, we still kind of fiddle and mess around with stuff. So I think this is the audio profile, though. I'm going to go with what I want to do. I went into Cakewalk. I did a one-size-shoe-fits-all profile. In fact, once again, I'm recording the screen right now. When you watch this video, this is the exact audio that I'm putting into Thetis. And then after that, that's where I adjust each profile. I start the roll-offs early. So in other words, in Cakewalk, I don't have like multiple profiles for each bandwidth, like one for 2.9, 3,000, 3.6, and so forth. So I'm keeping it all the same inside of Cakewalk, and then I'm going into Thetis, and that's where I'm making the individual profiles. It's just that slight roll-off. But yeah, I think this is one I can go with. It's not too bombastic. I'm just going for a nice, warm, old school, AM sound. Nothing too crazy. So anyhow, yeah, the answer to your question, you sound great, 30 dB, and your pinstripes up here on the waterfall.
Very good. Yeah, you've been working with that Cakewalk for a while, and you got that adjusted really, really nice. So I like the way it sounded there. And to me, you got that mastered down pretty good there. I dabble with it for a little bit, as you know, but then I just went to, the XR18. But right now, I'm just content the way it is. W3DEP Friday.
Yep, and also, I don't know if you caught that last video I did. Darn, I wrote their names down. The very last video I did, those guys were on there. In fact, it was down in the extra class portion here. The one guy, I think both of them were just talking nothing but Thetis audio tools. He left a comment in the comment section, obviously, that yes, run a microphone right into the Hermes Lite 2 Plus, and then he set up his profile, just using the Thetis tools, the EQ and CFC. But it's just amazing. This software is just mind blowing. It continues to amaze me. So there's a lot of ways that sound good.
Oh yeah, that's what's nice about this radio running Thetis. It has that software built in that if you don't want to use anything but that and run a mic into it, it will sound fantastic. Once you find out how to adjust it and get it to where you like it, it will do all that you want it to do. With no problem at all.
Right. Yeah, the reason why I like Cakewalk is I like to I can record my own vocal track and then transmit that into a dummy load, and I don't have to talk at the same time I'm adjusting stuff. So if you had to each their own, and yeah, it's just like I said, never ceases to amaze me. Okay, while I'm talking here, I'm just checking my gear here, and once again, I'm saying this so I can go back in time and watch this video to my future self. Right now, turn signal, pure signal is at 157. Drive power is about 40 watts. And the Meritron AL80B right now by 656 watts. SWR is showing like a 1.05 on the LP100A. And in Thetis, SWR is showing about a 1.2. Looking down at my Palstar AT5K, looks pretty good. The reflect meter isn't even moving there. So just talking to my future self when I'm watching this video. But like I said, yeah, one of these evenings I'll bump in there and see if I can make a trip up some of the guys, see if I can get in Doug's radio up there up in New York. That'd be pretty cool. One of these days I'm going to barge my way in there.
All right, no problem. All right, I'm going to have to jump off here, and my father-in-law was calling me, and I'm going to have to return this call back. And I texted him and told him I'd call him back in 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call them and see what he was wanting there. But yeah, you got everything adjusted pretty good. The profile seems to sound good, and no matter which profile you was running, from 4K down to 3.6 to 3.7, you were fine, no problem. So if you get a chance, make sure I get a copy of that video, and so I can see it. All right, Ken, you take care, and I got to get up out of here. Pleasure on this end.